Welcome everyone. We are going to start our practice today, establishing proper motivation, establishing the purpose of engaging this practice. Now thinking that we seek a state of total freedom, a state of enlightenment, in order to work for the welfare and the same state of freedom for every sentient being. We establish our firm intention, altruistic intention, to help all beings to find relief from their confusion, their suffering, not only temporary, but ultimately. For these reasons, that's the reason why we engage in this training, in this particular case, in this meditation of development and completion. In a meditation of development and completion, we have a stage such as visualizing a Buddha, in this case, in the first moment in front of us, for the ones that have empowerment for this practice, in a different moment, self-visualization. We visualize this Buddha, in this case, Buddha Tara, which is the embodiment of this freedom that we wish to achieve. It is total omniscience. It is a being of perfect qualities that have completely eliminated all obscurations and negativities. It's a practice where we engage in repetition of mantras, which are the expression of the enlightened speech of the Buddha. We engage in some aspiration prayers, establishing interdependence for favorable conditions until we can attain total freedom in order to benefit all beings and guide all of them to the same stage. We also go through stages such as dissolution and dedication. We take a moment to reflect about suffering, how the countless manifestations of suffering beyond the obvious causes and conditions of our relative reality. For example, the suffering when I'm angry and then I have to deal with the indisposition of others towards me, their reaction towards my anger. Besides all the obvious causes and conditions, there are negativities can cause suffering for us. It's said that the root of all our sufferings that create all these negativities in us, all the obscurations in us, is the dualistic mind, the delusion of dualistic mind, is the confused mind, the mistaken mind that does not perceive things as they truly are, does not perceive mind as really is, not perceive phenomena as phenomena really is. Unstable phenomena are impermanent, are dependent of causes and conditions, suffer constant changes. This dualistic mind that attaches to an I, a sense of an I, and everything that's mine, against the necessities of others. From this confused mind, from this mistaken mind, manifests all kinds of negativities. Sometimes we call the poisons of the mind, such as gross negativities like anger, jealous, pride, attachments, resentments, and all kinds of varieties of gross and subtle negativities. And the root of all of them is the poison of ignorance. We ignoring how things truly are. These negativities are the cause of a lot of suffering and all kinds of troubles for us. Not only for us, but for all beings that, like ourselves, are not yet free from confusion, not yet free from mistaken perceptions, not yet free from suffering. When we take a moment to think about this, then we can open some space to experience some compassion, some wish, some intention, perhaps even some determination to find a way out of this cycle of confusion, cycle of suffering, not only for us, but for others. Freedom from confusion and from suffering for us and for others occur when the obscurations are dissipated and the absolute nature of mind is recognized, revealed. And when this recognition is stabilized in a state of omniscience, in a state beyond a notion of an I and other, in a state of Buddhahood. Nobody ever is separated from my innate potential of a state of a Buddha. For this reason, there is a sublime hope that when we reach this state, we will be able to benefit countless sentient beings in a relative way, in an absolute way, in a temporary way, in an ultimate way. In Tibetan, one term to describe Buddha nature is Jamtu Nikpo, the essence of enlightenment. So the mind of a Buddha, a Buddha is someone who followed the Bodhisattva path until the heart of enlightenment. The mind of a Buddha is complete enlightenment, with not even a residue of delusion. The enlightened mind of a Buddha is omniscient, in a complete state of enlightenment. At the same time, they recognize all the details as the realization of absolute nature emptiness. The term Buddha does not refer only to the historical Buddha Shakyamuni, the one we try to follow his example as practitioners, but to countless beings that attain this state throughout the infinite time. Also refers to this potential inside each one of us, inside every sentient being, a potential that's never lost, even though we may experience confusions, mistaken views, obscurations, and negativities. This potential is always there for us, but it's not recognized because of our obscurations, because of our dualistic mind. So when we say in our practice, I go for enlightenment, I'm committing myself, I'm making the commitment to follow the example of the Buddhas, of the Bodhisattvas, to review this Buddha nature in us in order to benefit all sentient beings. For this reason, we engage in this meditation, in these methods of skillful means, to reconnect to our inner potential. Now we are going to start with the 7-line prayer. Home. On the northeast border of the country of origin, in the pulling heart of a lotus, you attain marvelous, most excellent city. Renowned as the lotus born, you are surrounded by a circle of many sky dancers. As I practice following in your footsteps, I pray that you approach to confer your blessings. Home. On the northwest border of the country of origin, in the pulling heart of a lotus, you attain marvelous, most excellent city. Renowned as the lotus born, you are surrounded by a circle of many sky dancers. As I practice following your footsteps, I pray that you approach to confer your blessings. Home, in the northwest border of the country of origin, in the pulling heart of a lotus, you attain marvelous, most excellent city. Renowned as the lotus born, you are surrounded by a circle of many sky dancers. As I practice following your footsteps, I pray that you approach to confer your blessings. Om Mahum, Pesara Guru Pema, City Home. In the space in front of me, the mother of all victorious ones, Aratara, actually appears, and to her I pray. Now, as I and countless others are lost in the ocean of sensoric suffering, I seek Buddhahood to gain temporary and ultimate happiness for myself and all living beings. For this reason, I take refuge in Aryatara, embodiment of pure awareness, inseparable from all perfect qualities of Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, Lama, Idamidakini. Now as I and countless others are lost in the ocean of sensoric suffering, I seek Buddhahood to gain temporary and ultimate happiness for myself and all living beings. For this reason, I take refuge in Aryatara, embodiment of pure awareness, inseparable from all perfect qualities of Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, Lama, Idamidakini. Now, as I and countless others are lost in the ocean of samsaric suffering, I seek Buddhahood to gain temporary and ultimate happiness for myself and all living beings. For this reason, I take refuge in Aryatara, embodiment of pure awareness, inseparable from all perfect qualities of Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, Lama, Idamidakini. From the depths of my heart, I pray, invoking from Tara's forehead, throat and heart, a brilliant surge of rainbow light. As the light rays touch me and all other beings, the poisonous fruits of negative karma, sickness, demonic afflictions and obstacles evaporate like dew in the morning sun. Merit, wisdom, glory, wealth, and longevity increase beyond measure. Illustrious Tara, please be aware of me. Remove my obstacles and quickly grant my excellent aspirations. So we pray for all beings to remove all their obstacles in this particular time or different circumstances of beings that we know. Jetsompa madrama chencheno, gauchen konso sondonyo druzo. 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 Jetsompa madrama chencheno, Gachen Konsa Samdo Nyunjuzo, Jetson Pamadroma Chenchenu, 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 Gachen Konsa Samdo Nyunjuzo. Jetson Pamadroma Chenchenu. Jetson Pamadroma Chenchenu, Gachen Konsa Samdo Nyunjuzo, Jetson Pamadroma Chenchenu. Jetson Pamadroma Chenchenu, Gachen Konsa Samdo Nyunjuzo, Jetson Pamadroma Chenchenu. Jetson Pamadroma Chenchenu, Gachen Konsa Samdo Nyunjuzo, Jetson Pamadroma Chenchenu. Jetson Pamadroma Chenchenu, Gachen Konsa Samdo Nyunjuzo. Jetson Pamadroma Chenchenu. Jetson Pamadroma Chenchenu, Gachen Konsa Samdo Nyunjuzo. Jetson Pamadroma Chenchenu. Jetson Pamadroma Chenchenu. Jetson Pamadroma. Jetson Pamadroma Chenchenu. Jetson Pamadroma Chenchenu. Jetson Pamadroma. Jetson Pamadroma. Jetson Pamadroma Chenchenu, Gachen Konsa Samdo Nyunjuzo, Om Tare Tam So. 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 Om Ahum. The 3,000-fold universe, Mount Meru, the four continents, the minor continents, and the splendor and glory of gods, nagas, and humans, together with the roots of virtue, are emanate as vast and extensive clouds of perfectly pure offerings. I offer them to Tara, mother of the victorious ones. O Mahu, the 3,000-fold universe, Mount Meru, the four continents, the minor continents, and the splendor and glory of gods, nagas, and humans, together with their roots of virtue, are emanated as vast and extensive clouds of perfectly pure offerings. I offer them to Tara, mother of the victorious ones. Om Ahum, the 3,000-fold universe, Mount Meru, the four continents, the minor continents, and the splendor and glory of gods, nagas, and humans, together with their roots of virtue, are emanated as vast and extensive clouds of perfect pure offerings. I offer them to Tara, mother of the victorious ones. Tram Guru Ratna Mandala Idam Yame. By the power of having prayed thus from the heart, may the enlightened mind be mastered, and appearance perceived purely as the deity's body. May the meaning of the development and completion stages be naturally internalized. May conditions inauspicious to the perfect path be pacified, and all conceivable auspicious conditions and aspirations be fulfilled. May the stains and obscurations of non-virtue be cleansed, and harm from other beings and bad dreams be averted. Grant the blessings of protection from fear of lower existence. May rebirth not occur in the 8 states devoid of leisure to practice. May all lifetimes be remembered, and faculties be clear. May discipline be pure, and the mind attended to Dharma. From the ripening of karma caused by delusion, grant the blessing that shields, protects, and conceals. May the malignancies of enemies, demons, and ghost interferences, the harmful effect of ultimately death, epidemics, and illness caused by poison, all be pacified and purified, and may the wisdom and activities of Tara be revealed. Om Ahum, in the pure realm of the victorious ones, the spontaneous presence of the three Kayas, is she who gives birth to the victorious ones of the 3 times. a cloud of inexhaustible bliss of the three secrets. I bow to you, O sublime guide of the three realms of existence. From now until I reach enlightenment, I will rely on you as my sole source of refuge and protection. In accordance with your former aspirations and commitments, do not waver in your compassion. Fully bestow on me your powers, blessings, and cities. Whosoever sees me, hears me, touches me, or remembers me, by these four means of liberation and by the most sublime city, may I be capable of freeing all those connected to me, and may my attainment become equal to yours. Without relying on the power of magnetizing, how could one gain the necessary qualities to care for others? May I influence all those to be tamed, positive and negative without exception, by inspiring them the four kinds of devotion. Furthermore, upon mastering positive qualities within a state of liberation, may all beings quickly attain the actual form of the victorious ones, resplendent, resplendent with the major and minor marks of perfection, until such time may be free from the eight great fears and from malevolent influences. May such favorable qualities as longevity, glory, and excellence flourish. May the yogas of the two stages be mastered, and may we be free from obstacles. In all countries, may disease, war, and famine be pacified. May all beings have bliss, happiness, and engage in the Dharma. May the Buddha's teachings be propagated, and may all beings come under the guidance of Tara Mother of the victorious ones. In all countries, may disease, war, and famine be pacified. May all beings have bliss, happiness, and engage in the Dharma. May the Buddha's teachings be propagated, and may all beings come under the guidance of Tara, Mother of the victorious ones. In all countries, may disease, war, and famine be pacified. May all beings have bliss, happiness, and engage in the Dharma. May the Buddha's teachings be propagated, and may all beings come under the guidance of Tara, Mother of the victorious ones. Now, the people that do not have empowerment for this practice, please maintain the visualization in front of you. Attachment to ordinary appearance and clinging to my corporeal form subside. From this space of emptiness, my mind's natural awareness spontaneously appear as the brilliant red six-syllable Tam. Instantly, Tam transforms into the luminous form of the noble Tara. She is smiling and extremely beautiful. Her right hand is in a gesture of supreme generosity and holds a long-lived face. Her left hand is in a gesture of the three jewels and holds a red upala flower by the stem. Within the petals of the flower are a fully drawn bow and arrow made of delicate flowers. Her garments are made of exquisite silk and drape perfectly in graceful folds. She wears wish-fulfilling jewels and splendid ornaments, as well as a garland of lotus flowers. Half of her hair is in a knot at the crown of her head, half flows down her back. She sits in a posture of royal ease on a sun disk resting on a red lotus. A full moon appears behind her. The Buddha Amitabha sits on a lotus above her head. She is ruby red. Her glorious rainbow light radiance fills an infinite sphere. On a red lotus in sun disk in her heart, the six-syllable Tam is encircled by the mantra mala. As the mantra is recited, the mantra mala begins to revolve. Radiating light from the mala forms an offering to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the Ten Directions. Returned as wisdom blessings, the light is reabsorbed. Then light radiates again to the beings of the six realms, dissolving all suffering and transforming everything into the pure phenomena of Tara's pure land. Om Taritam Soha. 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 Meditation for the dead. From Tara's heart, rainbow light shines forth throughout the 6 realms in the Bardo, enveloping the deceased ones wherever they are, purifying their karma and infusing them with Tara's radiant blessings. Their forms become brilliant spheres of light and dissolves into Tara's heart mind, a realm beyond the cycles of suffering, a realm of absolute purity and bliss. Om Taritam Soha. 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 Dissolution. Tara's form dissolves into natural state and the natural sphere of emptiness. Uh, uh, uh. Your mind rests in a state of natural awareness. Then you reappear spontaneously in the form of Tara. Appearances are perceived purely as the body of the deity, sounds as the speech of the deity, and thoughts as the mind of the deity. This perception of pure phenomena is held as extensively as possible throughout the day. Throughout my many lives and until this moment, whatever virtue I have accomplished, including the merit generated by this practice, and all that I will ever attain, this I offer for the welfare of sentient beings. May sickness, war, famine, and suffering be decreased for every being, while their wisdom and compassion increase in this and every future life. May I clearly perceive all experiences to be as substantial as the dream fabric of the night, and instantly awaken to perceive the pure wisdom displayed in the arising of every phenomenon. May I quickly attain enlightenment in order to work ceaselessly for the liberation of all sentient beings. Buddhas and Bodhisattvas altogether, whatever kind of motivation you have, whatever kind of beneficial action, whatever kind of wishing prayers, whatever kind of omniscience, whatever kind of life accomplishment, whatever kind of benevolent power, and whatever kind of immense wisdom you have, then similarly I, who have come to the same way to benefit beings, pray to attain these qualities. At this very moment, for the peoples and the nations on the earth, may not even the names disease, war, famine, and war and suffering be heard. Rather, may their moral conduct, merit, wealth, and prosperity increase, and may the supreme good fortune and well-being always arise for them. Now we do the long life prayer for our Rinpoche. Jime kwane pema sambawa tasung ranjan jese nipai garje wanje chuge tupe ku kotse tenje sende tenje shun. Jime kwane pema sambawa tasung ranjan jese nipai garje wanje chuge tupe ku kotse tenje sende tenje shun. Jime kunye pema sambawa sasung ranchan jese nipaye gaje vanche chuge tupe kun kotse tenje sende tenje shu pende njue na champo tenpa iri nipada tenpa sempe kimpona kotse gyosen tendo chen Kenlo chasung relo jen samling sasung chaparpo Logyo chasung nawada medra dosung eleshun. So thank you for the presence of everybody, and especially for whatever practice and training you might be doing towards finding freedom from obscurations, from mistaken perceptions, because in this way we truly will be able to benefit countless sentient beings. Especially in this moment right now, is an opportunity for us to really take the time and look inside our minds, being very honest with us, and realize that time is short, this life is short, and to really try to use our time to um, practice and train towards this kind of freedom. We saw early on when we were establishing our motivation how this negative habit of always being focused on the I and what's mine, and I coming first and others coming after, how harmful this negative habit is, how much suffering can bring to us and to others. So we have great opportunities to train, to turn our minds to care more about others now, at this moment that we are going through. In every little attitude we take, we are thinking we try to think of others. And it's also very important that we try to be very generous at this time, because there are many people that don't have as much as we do. So even in little things, like if we take a moment to go to a supermarket, or if we are able to order our food, always in accordance with our means, we try to do our best to share, to also give something to others. Okay? So thank you very much. Stay well.